guys can hear me at the moment, but I'm in my Evo and I'm so excited. Not because I'm in my Evo, I mean, it's pretty cool, but like, I am going to finally pick up my Subaru STI hatchback from Delira Designs today. It's been in his shop for about 4 months now, and he has been doing all of the molding and repainting of the body kit that we did. I couldn't be more excited because this is something that I've wanted done to the car since I was a wee lad. I owned this car when I was 17 or 18 years old. I ended up having to sell it whenever Victoria and I got married so that we could start our lives together. But as you guys have seen, I bought the car back this year and I started modifying it the way that I always wanted to. It's a really sad reality thinking that I'm about to say goodbye to my Subaru forever though. Oh my God, dude. It's the last startup I'll ever have in this car. Oh, that's so sad. I always told myself that if I was presented the opportunity to buy this car again, I would. So I'm about to get back the car that all of my life started. This car looks freaking nuts, dude. You guys remember how bad the paint was?
Woo! This is a cool car.
Are you ready? You hear some rumbles? Whoa! Trying to one
Are you having fun?
We're good to go.
Yeah.
Looks so freaking insane.
To this little side. It just a little wimpy. It just looks a little wimpy.
Boom! Reverse lip. Look at this freaking lip on this thing, dude. Before I move on with this video, I want you guys to check something out. All of you guys know that like, I'm big into firearms. I've got thermal scopes, night vision, all that kind of good stuff. I don't typically use stuff like that for my cars, but this thing is one of my new favorite tools I have in the garage. Check this thing out. Oh my God. It tells you the temperature and everything. You ever have like an air leak, exhaust leak? You can use a tool like this for that. If I have like an exhaust leak, I'll be able to see if I let the car run long enough if there's an exhaust leak coming out. So that's super rad. Something like this is really useful for like homeowners, not even necessarily for car owners. As much as you just want to play with it, these are amazing. Like these are insanely useful. These are good for diagnosing like HVAC issues, but also if you have defective flashing on your house. I'm exposing myself a little bit here, but like you can literally see that I need to fix my flashing right there. You can check for like insulation issues. This guy is insanely affordable. It's 240 by 180, and believe me, for a thermal, that's actually really good quality. It's 20 hertz refresh rate as well. Comes with a 64 gigabyte SD card, and the rechargeable battery that's with it can support up to 11 hours of usage. So I like white hot or black hot. White hot right here, you can see like the exhaust manifold's obviously super warm right now. You got a bunch of color palettes you can go through and use. You can connect to a computer with USB-C, or you have a 64 gig SD card. Anyways, I can save you 5% off with the code in the description. That's pretty huge. Some sort of thermal observation device is pretty important to have. Go check it out. This is now one of my favorite tools that I will have in the garage on standby to chase things down. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it. I can't look. Last time I was here, we dropped the, oh, they closed it. Okay, good. Last time I was here, when we dropped the car off, obviously it had unpainted fender flares, and the goal was to mold the kit and make it look like it was a part of the car. So excited to, have you guys see my vision for the car. something that I've always wanted to do. I've seen these flares a lot on these cars, but never molded. I'm so excited to see it. So without further ado, that's what I used to say all the time in the Subaru. Uh-oh, I hear the Subaru. Oh my God, it looks so good. Holy crap, dude. That looks amazing. Oh man, it looks so good. Oh gosh, oh, it looks so sick, man. This is exactly, I mean this is exactly how I was hoping it would turn out. We back, baby. So let's hear it. Maybe I'm wrong, but like I feel like bigger body kits are probably easier to mold. Stuff like this isn't any harder. Like this is like a lot. This is just like, you don't have too much to work with.
Yeah, it's difficult because this only has like a small lip to attach to the fender. So whenever I touch it, I have to make sure that it would stay.
Yeah.
And on the inside, I did some cutouts, kind of shaped around the emblem.
Yeah, like this is tough to do. Like that's
sick.
sick.
A little bigger, so that way it'll adjust when you install it.
Aligning everything is amazing. So what I like that you did was, this is also the wide body, but you had to take it off, mold it to the skirt. So I have fender, skirt, it's separate, so that nothing is, so it's all individual pieces, like
including the rear.
Yeah, like this is hard. That's sweet, dude. Like 2 different pieces. That's so good, man. And like all this, like, I mean, look at the molding. Yeah, you're amazing, dude. It blows my mind. Yeah, this is so good. You know, I wasn't sure about the side skirts, the front lip, and the little flares on the back. When we decided to do the same color as the car, I was kind of like skeptical. I was like, oh, I kind of want some carbon fiber, but I'm really glad we didn't do carbon. And I don't know why, but it just looks, this looks way better, I think. It makes the car look and feel a little bit lower, and then like I feel like it'd be pretty simple to get either some thick ABS plastic or some thin plywood and do some carbon extensions or something along those lines under the extensions that we currently have. And I'm super stoked, man. We had just done the lip kit and everything like that right before we dropped this off, and these are sort of a polyurethane, so they're a little bit more durable because this car obviously is pretty low. I'm stoked.
It looks like an OEM wide body, right?
That was the goal.
Yeah.
That was the goal, and you did an amazing job on it. It literally looks like this car was supposed to come from factory with a little bit of arched fenders. Like I've seen Carlton flare, you know, the Carlton flares on the other ones. I've seen Carlton flare cars. I think I've seen some Carlton molded ones, and it just looks good because like you go back and you look like the Evo 6, the Evo 5, like they had like the wider arches. Without actually the car being wider, they actually had like the flares naturally, and that's kind of like the look I wanted for this car because it's already got like the thickness, but you add one extra layer to it,
right? It's just like the
on the money, dude.
Yes.
On.
And then the white on red is just sick.
I'm glad you like it. You know, the reason why I always wanted white wheels, I have white intercooler piping, as you guys can see. I don't know if I open the hood, but you guys should know I have white intercooler piping, and I always wanted wheels to match. And so it probably was a little hard to envision all of the black, white, unpainted, painted stuff whenever we had dropped it off. But I knew in the end, dude, like haters got no vision.
Right? They just sit on the couch all day?
I knew it was gonna look sick, and I'm so stoked, man. I'm so happy with how it turned out. You guys, if you guys need any kind of paint around the DFW area, use code Pepe for 1% off your paint job. No, I'm just playing. But Jose at Delira Designs always does amazing, man. And you've painted I guess last question is, you painted how much of the car?
Pretty much the whole car.
It was a little rough. This car has like 90,000 miles.
It's mainly like small rock chips on the bottom and a few little knickknacks.
I mean, you say small rock chips. I don't know if I have any video or pictures of it, but like this whole thing was just rock chip. And I was used to seeing it, but it's one of those things where if you're buying a car and you see it, you're like, ew, gross. And also, no. Anybody tells me to remove these, shut your mouth. No, thank you. The anti-door dingers, whatever you want to call them, they're amazing, they're functional, and they don't look bad. So sheesh. I lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I was saying. So excited about the door dingers. Oh yeah, the hood even, like this is amazing. I've never seen this hood not with insane amounts of rock chips on it, because I took this thing on rallies, like road rallies. I drove this thing from like to college and back for 4 years. This car's been driven everywhere. And so the fact of the matter is, I'm a huge paint guy. Having a car with like a bunch of paint imperfections, as much time and money and effort I put into paint correction, it is amazing to have all the paint redone. So thank you for that. It's amazing, dude. Like it was rough, I'll admit, looking at the side skirts, how they were for so long, but I knew they'd come out good. Jose, you did amazing. Now I gotta figure out what I want to give to you next.
Let me know, I'm ready.
Speaking of, I'm gonna give you guys a little update real quick. My blue Civic is probably to the left. So as you guys know, I just got the new V6 Turbo Civic, and I've got my Exoset Civic. This is my my blue Civic that I was supposed to all-wheel drive swap. I'm probably gonna come here, steal the car back, and get all my all-wheel drive swap components, because I'm not gonna tell you guys. Dude, this looks amazing. Jose, you're the man. I appreciate you per usual. Hey, you all do good work.
Thank you.
You'll start doing good work soon. I'm sure I'll be back soon. Wow. This car has been for quite a ride in its lifetime. It's so cool to have not only just another car back, but my own, and do the things that I always wanted to do. And you know, I really couldn't have done this without Jose, and I want to give to him just the most massive thank you and the biggest appreciation, especially for just attention to detail and hard work. It's not super easy. I feel like he kind of undersells himself a little bit for this bodywork stuff that he does. You look at this, that's crazy. It looks like it literally came factory like that. And the fact that like this flare right here, like it's already getting dirty, but this was a flare. This was part of the flare. This was part of the flare. He cut it, made it look like it was its own separate thing as part of the body. And it's just amazing. Like that attention to detail is so cool. And it's hard to find people like Jose that actually put this kind of time and effort into it. My advice for you guys today is, there's a lot of people out there that have no vision in life, and they're gonna be the ones to talk the most. They're gonna be the ones that are in your ear the most. It's hard to just not listen to them, right? People just aren't gonna understand your goals. They're not gonna understand what you want for yourself, where you wanna go in life. Most people's opinions actually not even based on fact or experience. It's just based on what they've read online or what they think. Period. So stop listening to them and do your damn thing. Take this car for example, right? Like people just did not understand the vision that I had for this and the things that I always wanted to do. When I put the wing on, they're like, it's ugly, you can't do that to it. It's like, it's okay, it's a part one, it's just part of the thing. And when I bolted the fenders on, or riveted the fenders, they're like, oh, it's black, it's ugly, it looks like the news. It's like, shut up, you guys don't understand. You don't see the full picture yet. But the thing is, I saw this the whole time. And it's kind of like that in life, right? Like it's kind of, I don't mean to be cringy and use a car as like, whatever, I'll use a car as a life lesson. You'll be able to see beyond the small steps that you make in life. Some people will only like fixate on the small things of the big picture. Those types of people won't go anywhere. But when you have the vision and you can see past the little details during the process, that's what matters. You're gonna have negativity, and you're going to have people tell you it's wrong, they know better, or that it's just not me, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, also just do you. You know what's best for your life, because guess what? You're the only person in the world that has walked in your own shoes your whole life. So that's my life advice for you today. Whoo! Baby, she looked good. We are going to do another detail when this thing is cured. Jose painted pretty much the whole car. The lines, dude. Listen, bro, like, dude, the wider body with the wing. I knew the wing would only work with the flares, and these flares only work with that wing. Love the red. I'm glad I didn't do carbon or anything. I'll do carbon underneath the red maybe eventually, but for now, this car is minty. I absolutely love it, and I could literally not say that enough. Stoked for it to be back. I've got a few more things to do to it. I'm probably gonna drop it off at this guy and do a fuel system, clutch, everything like that. I have a twin disc for it, and probably trying to make it a little fast. I'd like to get in touch with IAG maybe and do a bigger, better block. This built engine is on its last leg. I am sure of it. Anyways, thank you guys for being a part of my journey, and just remember, do your thing, man. You're the only person that knows you as best as you know you. Have an amazing day. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.